The newest character in Rivals 2 just dropped. Galvin, the iron-wrought, magnetized dinosaur, has been brought back to life. And big thanks to the Aether team for early access. But before I get into explaining how he plays, I figure I should explain his lore quickly, because what's a fighting game without a vibrant cast of characters? I promise it'll take less than a minute, just give me a sec. Despite only having one trailer for his backstory so far, I think I've cracked the code. It looks like there used to be a ton of metal dinosaurs called Ferrosaurs roaming the world, and Galvin got brought back Jurassic Park style? So Ferro or Ferris means iron, and Saur means soar, hence metal dinosaur. There's also one singular page on Ferrosaurs in a broken Warhammer fan wiki that mentions ripple-skinned automatons, which sounds like Galvin to me. And I can't find any other sources or mentions of Ferrosaurs in Warhammer on the internet, so I'm pretty sure that by sheer accident, Rivals of Aether takes place in an alternate future of the Warhammer universe. It all makes sense. Aether Studios, I get how it is, there's no need to confirm. I know how convoluted IP law can get. So yeah, metal, magnet, triceratops, rhino thing. When stripped down to basics, Galvin is a high-risk, high-reward character that thrives on pushing his offense. I'm not gonna call him a glass cannon, he's still a heavy. He's not dying early to combos, but he does struggle getting back to the stage, especially vertically. His advantage state and offensive capability is bonkers though. The epitome of the best defense is a good offense. His normals, specials, and unique character-specific mechanics all play into this risk-reward. Usually I explain the super unique character stuff later in these videos, because I like to start simple and fundamental before getting more complex. But actually, let's talk about it now. This mechanic is so fundamental to understanding Galvin's game plan that we need to cover it at the top. Galvin has a mechanic called galvanization, which sounds dumb, but this is a real scientific process that prevents metal from rusting, so there you go. That's the pun the entire character was named after. When Galvin hits someone with a normal attack, I'm sure you've noticed that he changes color. This color change indicates that he's galvanized. Okay, wait. This is like if I named my viewers Wise Guys and said that subbing makes you wizened and that using code wisely in the rival shops makes you the wisest. We can't keep doing this. These names are so bad. Anyways, galvanization. This is Galvin's powered up state. Galvin gets bonus effects on a ton of moves after hitting someone. His up special gets a platform. His forward air becomes way stronger, and a ton of moves leave drills behind. It really is core to his entire kit. Key to note, while he powers up from hitting someone, he also loses that power if he spends a drill or gets hit. He's designed from the ground up to reward a good offense and snowball that momentum to victory. Let's start with his grounded normals and see how we can get that combo game going and win neutral. While he's not the fastest character, he's got a fantastic forward tilt and down tilt. The F tilt hits him away and can set up into a knockdown scenario, while down tilt can combo outright since it's a spike. These are great for poking at your opponent and forcing them into uncomfortable positions near the ledge. Jab and up tilt are fine, but a bit more situational. Jab is fairly standard outside of the rapid jab drill, and while up tilt can struggle in neutral, it's great for continuing a combo. Update. I was wrong, and up tilt is amazing all the time. His strongs are exactly what you expect from a big, heavy dinosaur. A powerful attack that is great for securing the kill. But they've got a bonus too. All three strongs place drills when he's galvanized. These drills are traps that hit your opponent whichever direction the drill is facing. Now, and I need you to hear me on this, the drills are only active while the enemy is in hit stun. You have to hit them into the drills. Otherwise, they can literally just walk right through them. You're not placing stage hazards for people to avoid, you're setting up contraptions to send them at later. Neutral air is a spin with a phenomenal rear hitbox that pops someone up right where you want them. Up air is a fantastic juggling tool. Back air is shockingly active, meaning you can hit right away for a kill option, or stick it out and use the late hit for a combo. But we have to talk about forward air and down air. Forward air is a fairly standard kill move, if a little weak. It'll send off stage to set up for edge guards later. However, if you're galvanized, dear God, this thing is strong. I have seen galvanized forward air crit at 80%. And if you hold in because you're scared of dying early to the empowered fair, guess what? He can just do it again and you're for sure dead now. This move is good. But it's not as good as down air. I don't know how else to say it. They gave him Falco down air. It's so good. It's so good. It starts combos, it continues combos, it kills, and it places a drill pointing back down to the stage. Perfect for combo setups. Or, if you hit the drill off stage, it's leading to their death. This move is everything you could want in an area. Only weakness is that it's not safe on shield, so you can't just throw it out constantly. Don't worry though, you've got plenty of ways to lead into it or open him up first. He's not a spacey, he doesn't have spacey move speed or shine, but dang, giving any character this down air is crazy. As a side note, since I know I was confused too, if Dare connects but doesn't leave a drill, that's because you've landed on the ground or a platform before the animation finished. He only leaves a drill if he finishes it in the air because the animation has to wrap up. So now you've been putting drills all over the place and you're struggling to use them. Well, one option, just throw them at it. Galvan's throws are all great for tossing someone at the nearest drill. Back throw them off stage, down throw sends down and away at a gross angle. Up throw is straight above you for a nasty pillar, and forward throw is somewhere in between. Up throw and forward throw, though, are disgusting even without a drill. To escape the follow-up, the proper DI on up throw is behind the automaton, but you want to DI forward throw away from him, which means these two are a deadly DI mix. Good DI for up throw is terrible DI for forward throw, and vice versa. Up throw into drill combos to build your own Falco pillar combo, or forward air for the kill. At low percents, you can even do up throw into up strong, placing a drill and letting you combo off of it. And just in case all that throw utility wasn't enough, let's talk about Galvan's pummels. Regular pummel does 8%, which is standard for rivals, and special pummel activates his magnetism, pulling the opponent back towards him. So you're thinking, fine, I'll do the special pummel break then. I don't want to be placed in the vortex, I get it. But actually, you should be scared of both, because both pummels galvanize it, meaning if you're at galvanized forward air kill percent, you're playing 2 coin flips for your life. One on the pummel break and one on the throw DI. And even if you're not at kill percent, he's still gaining resources. Spoiler alert, we haven't even covered all the moves that power up when he's in Turbo Galvin mode. In fact, actually, let's do that right now. Time to talk Galvan's specials. As a heads up for all of them, hitting someone with a special will not galvanize the dinosaur. Only his normal attacks do that. Neutral special is a scale toss for an angleable projectile that's great for pestering opponents. And if he's powered up, it turns into a boomerang. In fact, if he's hit after the throw, it stops returning. Or if he hits you after doing the throw, it'll still zoom towards him. As long as Turbo Galvin is on the screen when it should start coming back, it'll do that. As a little bonus, it'll ricochet off any drills that have been placed. I don't know if that ricochet is useful or not, but it's fun. I don't know where to put the special get-up attack, so it goes here. Like all of the get-up specials, it's a higher risk, higher reward version of the standard get-up attack. In Galvan's case, it's massive and ruins people's days for thinking they'll just jump above you to bait out an option. And it pulls them back in to kickstart your combo game. It's great, but it can also be shielded and grabbed very easily, so be careful. I'm not gonna be careful though, I'm gonna use it all the time. Up special is a pretty weak recovery tool, and that's intentionally, since they made his combo game so strong. But, just like the rest of his design, it has extra utility if he's galvanized. In his empowered state, it can make a UFO he can stand on and even pilot around if you keep holding up special. Carry a combo to the top and pop it for that extra reach. Or you can go super deep for an edge guard, since as long as you hit someone, you get galvanized. And if he's galvanized, he can make the platform to help him get back to the stage. But since you lose the turbo status if you get hit, You almost never have that extra platform when you're trying to recover from being knocked off stage. Once again, it's a boon for offense, and it's directly weaker on defense. Side special is a forward lunge that you can jump cancel on hit, meaning you'll kind of be a sitting duck if you whiff, but if you're confident, you can even use it to chase someone down off stage. And the Omega version is literally the same thing, but goes a bit further and becomes a kill move. For recovery purposes, side special is on a cooldown timer, and you don't go into special fall after. So this is by far your best move for horizontal distance, especially to try to get towards the wall for wall jumps. And last, but certainly not least, down special, the chain grab. No, not that chain grab. Why are all of his moves named like this? His command grab is a chain that will claim any victim next to him, so I'm sure we'll be seeing it in his tech chase setups. But it's his aerial version that shines. He shoots the chains downward, grabbing anyone below him. And since it's a command grab, it goes through shield. You know what move everyone is trying to shield? Down air. And you do down air from the exact same height and distance as down special. So have fun with your new command grab Falco down air 50-50 mix-up. Now, I know it's not a true 50-50. There's other options and there's counterplay, but like, I'm still getting hit by it. Oh, and ledge special is the same thing, but it places a drill too as it eats him off stage. Neat. Now, the more FGC-minded viewers might be seeing the drills and the empowered moves and thinking, a set play character in my platform fighter? And yes, kinda, maybe. He's got some set play spice, but it's not a full-on set play specialist. Set play characters have specific setups that can always lead into the same mix-up. In traditional fighters, it's stuff like, on every knockdown, they can run the same high-low left-right mix, where Galvin sometimes does that. He's not going to use consistent setups to force reliable, ambiguous mix-ups, but he will find new ways to ruin your day with drill placements every single game. His empowered options flow out of his natural combo game. He's much more about recognizing situations on the fly than he is about meticulously setting up the Rube Goldberg machine of death. Once you play him for a while, you'll start to recognize common patterns like drills and spots you can throw to, or chances to carry someone to the top with his UFO. But outside of littering the ledge, you're not really intentionally placing drills for a later combo. Galvanization is a byproduct of his natural combo game, and you'll just start to recognize when things might work. Galvin's a lot more freeform. The Rivals team really has made an offensive powerhouse. Every part of his kit is tooled to become even stronger after getting a hit, with a ton of unique abilities that go away if he's forced to play defense. His combo game is nuts and he hits like a truck, but his recovery is weak compared to the rest of the cast. He's on the slower side, so he'll have a harder time keeping up with the neutral demons like Maple or Olympia. But if you're excited to put all of your skill points into being an offensive monster, Galvin's calling your name. Or the person trapped inside his suit is.